Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. Welcome to a New Me Wednesday. How is everyone doing? And this is a small series where I come in, I chit chat with you guys for a couple minutes about my weight loss journey, and I let you guys into that side of my life and my world. And before I get into that, I just wanted to share with you guys, if you guys have noticed, the channel name has changed to From Diva to Fitness. I believe that my channel has definitely found its place on YouTube, if that makes any sense. When I started a year ago, Simple Mom was just created, and it was something that I thought it fit. And I wasn't sure where I was going to go with my channel, but I am definitely know where my channel is located and where it stands. So From Diva, you guys know I call you guys my divas. I believe we all have a diva inside of us, and the more we're in this journey and the more we take care of ourselves from the inside out, we transform ourselves into this amazing diva, and everybody does it in their own way. And then, so it's From Diva to Fitness, and you guys know fitness is a part of my life that I share with you guys on a weekly basis. So I thought the name fit. So that's the update with that. Another thing is, if you guys see my stubby fingers, I'm actually going to be growing out my nails. So I started the mission this week. And if you guys, I don't know if you guys are interested in that or not, but I'm going to grow them out and see how that goes. I've done it many moons before, and I'm going to do it again. So with that said, we'll get into Weigh-In Wednesday. And so let's see. You guys know that I follow Smart Points with Weight Watchers, and I also count carbs and sugars. You guys also know that I see a dietitian, and it's funny because she has me tracking two apps. She has me tracking Weight Watchers and, of course, another app to track my carbs and sugars. And it gets to be a hassle to track in two apps. So you guys know I'm a rebel, so I said to her, you know what? I've had 11 weeks, and it's amazing. I think I got this, and I'm just going to do Smart Points, and that's that. And she's like, okay, Miss Rebel, we'll see you next week. And I'm like, yep. So needless to say, I'm up 2 pounds. And I went to go see her. And of course, she's like, so? And I'm like, I'm up 2 pounds. And she's like, I told you. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm a rebel. I need to see things for myself. I need to experience things for myself, because that's just the anxiety in me. I need to see it to believe it, if that makes any sense. But that's just me and who I am. So she said, for us, we're going to take one day, she said, and let's put it into the app that counts, the carbs and sugars, and let's see where you are for one day. And I was like, okay, that works. I put it in. One day, 226 grams of carbs, 88 sugars. What? She's like, and that's just one day. She was like, so here's your 2 pounds. And I'm like, so, she sat me down and she's like, unfortunately, this is your body and this is what you came to me for. We want to figure out what works, what doesn't work, and where you're at. I have a very slow metabolism, and I have accepted that, and I have to have a certain amount of carbs and a certain amount of sugars a day for my body to function properly and to be able to release the weight. And if I want to be able to release and keep it off for the rest of my life, I'm going to have to count carbs and sugars the rest of my life. So yesterday I took a mental break, and I kind of just talked to myself, and I'm like, you know what, Mari, this is just another part of your life that you're going to have to accept. Just the fact that I have accepted that I have to carry a low sodium diet because of my blood pressure and everything else. I also have to accept that I have to live a very low carb, well, not very low carb, because 100 grams of carbs, a day. I don't consider that low. I consider that normal. And about 45 to 50 grams of sugar a day. That for me, and me being active and staying within my calories or my points, that works. Another thing that I noticed is that you actually eat less when you're counting macros than you do on Weight Watchers. And I have to sit here and kind of like go back, because at one point I was saying I wasn't eating enough. Yes, you do eat enough in Weight Watchers, hands down. When you count your macros and your calories, like, you're there, and it's structure. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I guys know I love Smart Points, but the more this kind of intertwines and I see where my body is and where I'm at with this journey and what I have to do to be able to survive for the rest of my life and be able to lose weight and keep it, is definitely minding my carbs. And that's that. And I'll tell you guys something else. And I know some of you might say, well, are you tracking your fruit carbs? No, because those are different carbs. I'm talking about carbs. Oh my God, if you count the fruit carbs, forget it. And I believe those are natural carbs. I'm just talking about the processed crap that we have to be mindful for. So I don't track, even at the other app. I don't input the carbs for my fruit because I think that's ridiculous. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm back to, and it's funny because I said to myself yesterday I wasn't going to track Smart Points. And like around 7:30, I just got this anxiety, and I'm like, oh no, I need to track everything I just ate and da-da-da. Because it's just a huge part of my life. So here I am tracking both things. It is what it is. I don't know. But I tell you this, I don't like tracking both apps. That's being completely honest. I am too busy to be like, okay, let me do this and let me do this. And no, this is just a lot for me. So I do have to come to an agreement with something. And the more I think about it, I'm going to have to just do carbs. As much as I do love Weight Watchers, I have to mind my carbs and my sugar because, believe it or not, that's where my success lies. And I see it now for myself, and it's funny because my dietitian's like, okay, do you? And, doing Smart Points, I will stop. Once I reach my macros, I will stop. I wouldn't have any more. So as much, I was going into my weeklies, it was just pretty much on a, 100 carb basis and like 45 to 50 grams of sugar, using my weeklies and everything else. But if I follow just calories and macros, it's structured, and it's work, because if it says, 1,500 calories to 1,700 calories a day, and you have 100, carbs and sugar that you're really mindful, and my sodium intake, because this app does all of that, then it is what it is. But you guys know I keep it real. I keep it as real as I can be, as far as my journey and where I'm at. And this is why I went and I talked to, a nutritionist, a doctor who knows what they're doing, because obviously, I needed that guidance because I was stuck. And now I know, I have a very slow metabolism and carbs are not my friend. So with that said, we'll leave it here. We'll see how it goes. I hope everyone has an amazing week. Please also let me know how you're doing. Let me in. If you guys have any questions, any suggestions, let me in, please. So I hope everyone has an amazing week. If you haven't subscribed, hit that like button, and we'll see you soon. Bye.